Alright guys, we have finally made it into town. I sold my farm in Alma, Missouri, where we were farming it before, and ended up buying some land up here. We're going to start a new farm. I just bought a little plot to put the house and some sheds and stuff like that on, temporarily. But we are going to buy some farmland and some newer equipment and things like that. But just to kind of get it started, when I bought some land online, and we're gonna go look at the land that I bought and try to get a layout going, and then look at the surrounding pieces of farmland. It is early March right now, so getting here after harvest season, and we don't have a whole lot of time before we're gonna have to be putting seed in the ground. So we will kind of on a time crunch. Don't know what we're planning yet. We're gonna have to see what the field situation is once we start picking up some farmland. But we're gonna head up there to the land and see how when we get there. Alright, we should be coming up here on the land that I bought. I believe it's this next left right here. I think this is what the address is telling. Yeah. So, drive through this real quick. All this right here is ours. I figured this would be a good place to put some sheds and stuff. There's even a field right here. We haven't paid for this field yet, but I'm gonna try to get my hands on that field since it's right here next to the shop. That way we can kind of do some testing of some crops and stuff, what we want to grow there, and it's right there close to the shop, so we can figure it all out. Up here, it's a nice little bridge there. Up here is kind of where I'm thinking of where I want to put the house at. So up here is where I'm kind of wanting to put the house at. Somewhere. There's an old barn down here. Wow. We might can use this as long as it don't collapse on us. We could probably temporarily use this. We could definitely use that. But what I'm thinking is kind of use what's already here, these two buildings here, use them because they came with the place, and put a house here. And then there's that field I'd like to look into. Those couple fields I definitely want in the future for sure. And there's these fields right here I would like to purchase as well. And let me go back over here. I got a map of this town in the truck. So here's a map of the whole town. There's some bigger fields down on the south end. But my plan is to kind of start here, buy this field right here, 32, that's next to us, and probably buy these other three right here, and eventually work to where we own these all up here on this side of the river. That way we can all easily access them and farm them and things like that. So that's the original, that's the goal as of now. Obviously we're gonna have to work to save up money to be able to buy them all, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at getting a house in here, and in the meantime we're gonna buy a couple sheds and a couple pieces of key equipment to use and try to get this farm going. We've even got some more space down here to do something with. Probably some more sheds. We gotta go back and finalize some stuff with the bank, and then we got to go move. The only thing I'm going to be able to bring with me is this truck, and that's pretty much it. I've sold everything else. But yeah, we're gonna go try to get a plan together for our house, see what my options are, and finalize some things with the bank. So, we'll be back. Alright guys, so we got a lot of things squared away with the bank in Alma, Missouri, which is where we came from, and also the one here. So as you can see, our money's kind of down. We now own this field, and those two over there, and the one on the other side of our property where we bought for the house. We'll kind of drive through and show y'all what all we got. But we bought these 3 fields and that other one, and we also ordered a trailer to be put in, and just go down. We also ordered a trailer to be put in for our farmhouse temporarily. But yeah, we had the money to spend on equipment, so we just got a trailer. The cheapest option and the fastest option is I'm trying to move over here pretty quick so we can get started working the land. But we own these 3. Kind of feeling like planting soybeans and canola, maybe corn. It's kind of what I want to do off the bat, and then maybe move into some peas or some other stuff like that. But coming up here, this truck can make it up there. As you can see, we got our barn built. Drive over there in a second and show y'all. Here's the trailer. Got this hauled in and put in yesterday. This was the final piece of what we needed. We've been working on building all this for the last couple of weeks since we last went up here. We've got our equipment maintenance shed, storage shed. That's one of the sheds that came with the place. Here's our grain silos. And you come around here. Here's our big barn. I got this barn so we could store the harvesters in here, and as well as have a tractor, truck, or 4-wheeler, whatever, on this back side, and have everything out of the way. And here's our last field. This already has some spinach in it. I've never farmed spinach. I'm gonna look into that and see what it needs to be able to grow and harvest it, things like that, and see if it's worth it. If it's not worth it to go ahead and let it grow, then I'm just gonna plant some new stuff here. But now that we got our whole farm set up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get online and try to look at some equipment. We're going to buy one decently sized tractor. I might go ahead and get a large tractor, just to have, I'd rather have the size. I can't decide if we're going to buy a combine or not yet. We're going to have to see what the prices are. Might just end up leasing one when it comes harvest time to start out with. But yeah, so we're going to go on the side real quick and get online and see what we got for prices on vehicles. Alright, so they have a Virtus 135 RV shift that is 50% off right now in the shop. And it's got 143 horsepower, so I feel like for a little around the shop and maybe working that small field, this would be a really good setup. We're going to put narrow tires on it and give her a front loader attacher. Actually, we can add that later on. But I feel like this is a really good deal. Half off basically brand new. Doesn't have that many hours on it. So I think we're gonna buy this. Yeah, we're gonna buy this. This really isn't a bad price on this case 7150, and it's the axial flow. Um, kind of leaning towards getting it. I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead and buy one and just have one to use. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and buy it. And I'd like to look at some medium tractors, maybe some large tractors. I think this is our best bet for a large tractor to start out with. And it has 388 horsepower with it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. Alright, we're gonna get this as a cultivator. It is 50,000 and it has the best working width for the horsepower required and the weight and things like that. So I feel like it's the best bang for your buck. It's 50,000. We're gonna get that. We're gonna need a cultivator. Alright, and the last thing that we're gonna buy at this moment is this seeder, so we can go ahead and get some seed in the ground and plant it. So we're gonna go ahead and pick this up for 165,000. That leaves us with 450,000 to spare. So we're gonna go ahead and move all these vehicles we just bought up here and go ahead and get them up here on the farm and get them situated and stuff. Get them ready to roll because we're about to start planting. Alright y'all, so we finally have everything moved up here, and we did a little bit of research and figured out that spinach is going to take a different type of harvester to harvest. So what we're going to do is we're going to disc that field up, cultivate it, and replant it with something else, just so we're not having to buy new equipment or lease it or anything like that. It's a waste of money. I don't think it's going to yield that good anyways. So we're going to rip all this up, but first I've got a cultivator, I've got everything, but I'm going to go ahead and lime all my fields just so they're done, and I'll go buy a lime spreader from the shop and fill it up. I think I saw one online that can be used as both lime and fertilizer, so I think that's the one we're going to get. We're going to go up here and get a line real quick. I should have done it before I came over here. Go down here, we're going to take this tractor down to the shop to pick it up. This is a good little tractor. I bought this because it was on sale, just to have a tractor for around the farm, and it does really good. I hope this tractor has enough power to pull this thing up the hill right here. I didn't think nothing about that. Alright, we're gonna go over here and get this right here hooked up to the John Deere. Alright, we're actually farming. field cultivated. And we're gonna run down to these other fields and see, just to see, make sure that they're cultivated already. If not, we're gonna have to do it. But I just want to see first. This is growing sunflowers, but honestly, I think I'm gonna leave the sunflowers, because that's a good crop. I can buy that header and cut them, so I think I'm gonna leave that. I like growing sunflowers. I grew them on back home in Missouri, but land prices just got too high in Missouri. We had to sell while they're high. Okay, this isn't even cultivated. That's what it looks like. Which one? We're gonna come through and cultivate that one, just to be 100% sure. Yeah. So both of these are just need to be cultivated. I think we're gonna hire a help to do these fields in the cultivation, just so we can go get some stuff done and look at some other jobs. So let me post on here that I need help real quick. Help is on its way. We're gonna go ahead and drive this tractor down there with him and get him going on that first field. There he goes. He has a way he likes to do things. He likes to start in the middle and then do all the middle lines and then go around the outside and pick up his to get rid of his ruts like this. See all those ruts in the ground? So that's the way he likes to do things. So I'm gonna let him do things his way. He's gonna do this field and then take a lunch break and then go to the other field. So we're gonna run back up here and grab our truck. Not sure what we're gonna do yet, but we got some stuff we need to get done. Alright, so we got our worker over here working on this field right here. So this field right here actually ended up being planted in sunflowers when we bought it. So we're gonna leave that sunflowers because it's a good cash crop. And that's a crop that I eventually want to grow. So we're gonna leave that field as it is. But these other two fields were just kind of cultivated and left. So we're gonna go recultivate all those, start all the way over. I'm gonna go spread some lime on all of them. And we're actually about to go now to go pick up a planter. And we're gonna grow soybeans and sunflowers for this first year to try it out. And we're gonna see what we can get on that money wise and hopefully expand to some newer fields and get some more land. Alright, so we ended up coming back up here to the house and getting on the computer, and we actually got a good deal on a trailer to help haul some seed and fertilizer and stuff like that back here to the farm. So got a good deal on it. We're about to go pick it up. We also went ahead and bought some seed, and the guy that we bought the trailer from is meeting us at the shop, so we can grab the trailer and the seed and go ahead and come out here. We're going to get everything prepped and ready, so once April comes we can go ahead and start seeding. Well, that's a bummer. I didn't think about it. We're going to have to pick this up with a tractor, but we're going to go ahead and load. We'll go ahead and load this up and then we'll bring the tractor back. Or we might see what deals they have with the tractor. You can never have too many tractors on the farm, so let's go inside and see what they got. Alright, well, as you can see, they sold me on something. We decided we're going to do some chickens on the side to start out with, and then maybe move to some cattle later. So, didn't have a tractor with a front loader to do chickens, and kind of need something to load these up anyways, so I was thinking. And they told me they had this thing back there in the back. It was a fresh trade-in, so I gave them the price that I would pay for it, and they worked down and met me at it, so got a decent deal. on this, on everything. They threw everything in with the tractor since I bought it, so yeah, I really should not have done that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we can now start a chicken operation, but what we're gonna do is we're going to hook this loader up, hook the pallet up, throw all these pallets onto this trailer, and then throw the bucket on top. Or actually, we'll throw the bucket in the bed of the truck, and then we're gonna drive this tractor back, and then we'll have to catch a ride to come get the truck later. I guess that's what we're gonna end up doing. Let's crank this bad boy up. Oh yeah. Got a little bit of speed to her. It's only 100 horsepower, so. Got the hydraulics hooked up. We got one of them. They're gonna take this truck back to the hospital. But they also said that if we ever needed help when we start planting, to give them a call. So we got another helper we can call on. He said he's gonna take the truck back to the house for free, even though I offered to pay him. But he said he'd do it for free. Let's get out of here. Take everything away. Low to the ground. And let's do a ratchet strut. Just go down there. That was gonna hold that pallet over there down. Okay, all 5 of them fit pretty good. Alright, one of them's gonna bring the truck back to the house, so all we gotta do is just drive this. He said he'd go out there and bring the truck, but he didn't want to drive this tractor, so we just bought it, and because he's not very comfortable hauling trailers, so I said that's fine, and offered for him to take the truck instead, and he said yeah. So we are gonna haul this tractor home, and he's gonna follow us in the truck. Pretty much here. Park that next to that for now. I'm thinking I'm gonna come in here with that bucket, scoop all this rock up, move it out of the way, and kind of turn some dirt in here, make it a little grassy, and kind of just plant this area with some grass and get some grass growing, and then make this our chicken coop area. We're gonna start off small. We're gonna get 2 houses, and probably gonna put like 20 in each to start with. I don't want to put more than 30 in each at all, so I'm gonna put 20 in each to start with, and that way if some eggs hatch and stuff like that, they can have some room to grow the population in there. But we I think we're gonna put them right here. I feel like this makes the best sense because we're not using this, and our house, when we do build it, is going to go back up there. We're just going to move that trailer out. So I feel like that's this is the smartest idea, just to kind of use this, and we can even put a shed over here somewhere just to store this that tractor that we're going to use for them. So we could even move that over here. But for now, we're just going to build a chicken coop. So we're going to go get that tractor and kind of move some of this rock out of the way and try to get some grass growing. Alright, so this is what we ended up doing. We scooped all the gravel up, and piled it up, and then we brought in here and we got the chicken houses built. Here's the feeding area, and here's the gate, and then here's where we can come collect the eggs. So we got 2 of these built, exact same, and we would turn around. Instead of leaving a pile of rocks over here, we decided to disperse them out, and went ahead and made a little path where we can drive in here and not be all muddy and stuff like that when we drive in here. But we're gonna try to get some chickens rolling, get some eggs to sell. That way we could definitely get a income to come in all year instead of just when we harvest. So I think since we have these now, we're also gonna plant this field up here, right by the farm. Or this, I think since we have these now, this field right here by the shop, we're gonna plant in wheat. That way we can help feed these, not have to spend so much money on feed. But those other 2 down there, we're gonna do soybeans temporarily. But yeah, let's go get some chickens now. Alright, so in order to get our chicken operation underway, we went ahead and put an order in for chickens to be delivered. We're going to do 20 hens in each and 2 roosters in each to start with. Hopefully that'll give us a good egg ratio, and also leave a few to get fertilized so we can have some to sell. So that is the goal as of now. We ended up having to buy a trailer to be able to haul feed in, so we bought a bunch of feed and we bought a trailer to go haul feed in, so we're going to go pick those up now and haul all that back and then feed these suckers. And then we gotta go get some water as well, which we have a water pump on the farm. We just gotta go get water from it. So we're about to, hopefully this is the last trip to the shop we make today, because money is running low. I say running low, but it's running lower than I want it to, but we'll make do. Alright, so we just filled up this one. Look at him under there. Alright, well, we got one filled up, and that took, looks to be about a majority of our feed, so we might have to go get some more feed. So it looks like it's a big stockpile that just kind of feeds them daily, so that's a nice automated system, so we ain't gotta worry about all that. So park this over here. Actually, I'm getting kind of hungry. We're gonna go ahead and go get a bite to eat, and then we're gonna come back and load the seed up and stuff. I'm also gonna get on the computer while I'm up here and try to get a plan together for some things. But yeah, that's pretty much it until we can start planning. So we're gonna keep these chickens fed, and it's the start of our farm here in Arkansas.